Alright, hello everyone. We are flying Ryanair today and we are going from Stansted to Brussels. I do have the Stansted and Brussels freeware sceneries. They're pretty good. So we're gonna live with that. It's a nice morning flight. Hopefully the landing doesn't ruin our enjoyment here. It's going to be a very short 187 miles flight. There's no one in chat right now, but if someone shows up, we will interact and have some fun conversations. I hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful Monday. Without any further ado, I'm going to start the flight. I do have alerts enabled today. So we have Rohan Vishwanath who had subscribed to the channel. We also have Suleimani Gnadau and one more name that I cannot read, and JC for Mosel who has subscribed to the channel as well, which is beautiful. We now have alerts enabled. I'm trying to learn these things as we go. So on this stream we only have alerts enabled. I'm still trying to figure out how to have chat and stuff on the screen so that when we are cruising I can have chat on and it'll be fun to have it on stream. But yeah, we'll also have some commands like msfs settings and stuff figured out as well soon. It'll happen soon. I'm still trying to figure it out. Don't have much time to mess with it yet, but at least we have got the alerts figured out. I just need to figure out how to get the other stuff going. But anyways, let's start prepping. I do have the SimBrief flight plan loaded on my second monitor. So I'm going to start filling in the information here. We are going to need how much fuel today? Let's see. Shit, my oh, this is in LBs as well, so that's great. Okay, sounds good. So we'll need 834 pounds of fuel today, which is 10834 on here. Perfect. Let's go back and go to payload. Our zero fuel weight today is going to be 112.1, so not too heavy. 112.1. There we go. Let's fill that in. So our fuel and payload are done. I can return and now I can set up the overhead panel to our liking. Okay, first things first, let's change our IRS to nav and let's turn on the anti-collision lights and logo lights. After that, ground power is enabled. That is fine. We can turn the seatbelt signs to auto, emergency lights to on, electric hydraulic pumps on, and window heats on. Alright, everything is good there. And our cruising altitude today is going to be, should be a very short flight, so we shouldn't be going too high. 230. Yeah, so not too high. We'll be going 230. I'll set that here and we'll deal with the landing altitude as we go. Actually, you know what? Let's also set the landing altitude right here. I'll go to flights and Navigraph, new flight. Let's see if it detects from SimBrief. Use EGSS EBBR. Perfect. Landing altitude. So I'm going to pull up EBBR charts here. Don't need the approach overview. What did it do? What did it do now? Can I not cancel this? Okay, perfect. Open charts list. I think it should be available on any approach if we just pull it up. The landing altitude, airport elevation is 175. So I'll put 150 here, which is the nearest. Alright, that is good. I can go back and close this out. Actually, I can press Ctrl N and make it disappear. Someone in my chat taught me that. Beautiful. Alright, what else do we have here? So I think that is it. Our IRS should align pretty quickly. because we have the instant thing set up. Let's go to FMC. Let's go to position init. Our initial position is EGSS. And let's copy that position into our IRS position. Route, we'll be going from EGSS to EBBR. Put it into company route. Our flight is Ryanair 764 RYR 764. Our departure runway is going to be 04 today. So let's enter that in 04 and activate. There we go. Let's go to the departure arrival page. Our departure today is Glen 5 Sierra. That's this one. No transition. So let's execute. Arrival is going to be 01. And we are going to, okay, so let's do ILS 01 and then KOK7A. And our last waypoint is KOK, which I think we don't have here, huh? Okay. So we leave it off without any transitions, and we'll see how the route is planned out. Let's go to the plan mode, and I think that should be good. And then let's step through the route to make sure that we have everything planned in right. Command, and then okay. So that's where there is a break here. Let's see where we are coming from. Okay, so we can basically go from Kirky to. Let's turn on the waypoints and see if there are any new I think turn it off. Okay, so we can go from Kirky to CF01 directly. So let's do that. Execute. And now our route should be complete. Okay, so we'll have the ILS tuned in by the time we reach Kirky, and then we will either manually go to heading mode and maybe go a little wider and then into the ILS, or we'll just follow the path, whatever. We'll see how it goes, what the weather is there and all that. Okay, let me zoom back in here. Alright, so flight plan is done. Now we need to go to init ref. Okay, let's request for performance initialization. What is our transition altitude today? Because remember, we are not flying in the US. We will have to check our new transition altitude. Let's do that. EGSS, open charts list. Should be there on our outbound SID for sure. Glen 5S. Where is Glen 5S? There we go. Glen 5S. Always have okay, transition altitude is 6,000 here. Perf init is loaded. Execute. Transition altitude is wrong, so let's do 6,000. Right, that is good. Our cruise winds, our average wind will be 107 at 2, so not much winds today. And our cruising altitude is 230, so did not catch that right. 230, execute. And our fuel reserves is 2, so let's enter 2 here, not 5. Cost index for today is 38, so let's go that and then execute. We don't need to fill in the planned fuel. Okay, I think we are good here. Then N1 limits, we will not do a derated takeoff today. Takeoff flap setting will be 5 as usual. CG will be 23.4, 5.2, and let's also enter the winds for today. I think we should be able to pull up the meta report here. Stansted, there we go, 360 at 5 knots, because that will affect our takeoff speeds. It did change the takeoff speed, so it's important to have the thing in, have the runway winds in, departure runway winds basically. What is our QNH? Our QNH is 1016, so I'll set that up here. 1016, 1016 here, and 1016 here. Okay, we are good there. The nice overcast morning. Net ref, what else do we need to fill in? Takeoff speeds are all in. Okay, I think FMC part is done. I can turn on the engine, turn the engine page on here and start the APU. Hold it for a second and there it should go. EGT should start rising. There goes the low oil pressure light, and then slowly the EGTs will start going up. Oh, it's starting up. Let me see if anyone is here. Nope, no one is here today. Lonely stream. That's okay. Okay, you're having fun. As long as I'm having fun, it's all good. As long as we are all having fun. Okay, so I'm waiting for the light to turn on and then I'm going to switch the power to the APU. There we go. The APU should be on now. Switch the power to the APU and then turn on the APU bleed as well. Isolation valve is set to open. Packs are off. So we are good for engine start. Pretty quick prep. Very quick prep. So I think we can go to menu, FS actions, push back, call the tug in. I think the tug should be attached. Yes, it is. It is. Looks so good this morning, huh? Going to be an amazing departure and even amazing landing. I just hope there's no texture issues and stuff coming up as we go to because this is the new freeware that I've downloaded from flightsim.to. I don't exactly know if it'll work out right, but let's see.
Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start tail straight out.
All right. Didn't have the parking brake on. Should have had it. Okay, releasing the brakes. There we go.
Brakes released.
Once that happens, we can. Once they start pushing us back, I'll start engine number 2 first. Also turn on the flight directors. Right, engine 2 is starting. Meanwhile, I'll set this to our cruising altitude, which is 230. 230. There we go. Going to be a very short cruise. And we can give fuel to engine 1. I always forget to give fuel in the 737 because on the A320, I've flown the A320 so much. On that, you just have to like change the ignition switch to start and then push the engine tool fuel cutoff switch, and that just does it, right? It's a little tough.
Pushback complete. Parking brake, please.
Push back is complete. All right, parking brakes are set. And we can get rid of the tug now. Okay, engine 1 is stable. Start engine number 2. And then we'll set up the cockpit for takeoff right away and then start taxiing towards the runway. Want to be fully prepped while we taxi, so that we can do a nice rolling takeoff out of Stansted. See, again I forgot to give fuel. There you go. Fuel for engine 2. Sorry, engine 1. Nice morning. Really nice morning today. Look at that view. Looks beautiful. Alright, engine 1 is also stable. Let's change the turn the engine start switches to continuous, transfer the power to the engine, turn off APU bleed, isolation valve can go to auto, and packs can go to auto as well. Probe heats can turn on, anti-ice we do not need it today, and yaw dampers can turn on as well. There we go. Taxi lights can turn on and APU can turn off. Runway turn off lights can go on as well. I'll turn on the landing lights once we are on the runway. TARA, and let's hit the check. Make sure that it's all good. What else? We need to change the auto brakes to rejected takeoff, and we'll set the flaps here, not flaps, flaps. Right, I think we have set it to 2. There goes 5. Turning on the lights a little bit. I like the dome lights only when it's very dark. It's only going to get lighter now because we are flying morning. So I'll just turn these on. Okay, flaps are set to 5. Speed bug can go to 200 right away. There we go, 200. Auto throttle can go on. You don't need to turn it on right now. We can do it when we go for the takeoff. Everything else looks good. Okay, I think we are good to go. Let's turn off the parking brakes and get out of here. Doesn't feel like taxiing on rails at all now. Feels very heavy, nice, you know. It has the same feel as Phoenix. I definitely love flying the Pmdg 737 more than Phoenix. I don't know what it is. It's just amazing. Love it. We will get back to the Phoenix, but for now I'm just gonna stick to this one. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to fly this plane. Also, I usually do a lot better landings on the 737 compared to the A320, so that's that. We have the runway heading set as well. I'm gonna take the next left and then hit the runway. Oh, there are some elevation ups and downs. I just hope there's none on the EVGA Brussels runway, because then it would just spoil our landing completely. But we'll see. Sounds like a party back there, huh? Okay, we have a long straight taxi. Definitely sounds like a party back there. I can turn the sounds down, but I just don't care right now. Let's do some quick 30-knot taxi onto the runway. We're flying Ryanair anyways. Yeah, definitely feels good now while taxiing. Does not feel like it's too responsive or anything. I've also tweaked the controls a little bit so that my inputs don't lead to crazy outputs, you know. Yeah, there's definitely these elevation issues on here. I really hope that Brussels does not have it, or else it'll just be a bummer. We'll see. We line up on the runway, and then enable LNAV and VNAV, and then take off. There's a couple of other Ryanair airplanes just chilling there. I think I need to reduce my bitrate on stream. Sometimes it buffers, right? If I did reduce it from 22 Mbps to 20 Mbps today, but I'll probably see. I'll watch this stream again on 1440p and see how much detail we are losing. And if we aren't losing a lot of detail, I might try 19 Mbps on the next stream. Because I definitely get this error from YouTube saying that YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. So I want to check if it's definitely the bitrate, because I stream at a really high bitrate. That's why it's so clean, but it takes a toll on, even during landings. I think Rahul was telling me last time that the stream either gets stuck or buffers a lot. So yep, 27 knot turn right there. Totally driving an F1 car here. Okay, let's get on the runway and then enable LNAV and VNAV. Very, very wispy clouds today. People are having a lot of fun in the back. Okay, everything else is good. Should be good. Let's switch to the legs page here as well. Okay. Okay. Let's go toga, hit the invisible switch. What's the master caution? Nothing. Okay. Check. 80 knots, check. Rotate. It take a little bit more input to pick it up. Okay, positive rate, gear up, all that. Hello to whoever's watching. Hope you guys had a good Monday. I had a busy one. I'm just doing a short flight to flying it manually just to get I love flying this airplane manually. It's so much fun. So much fun. I know I'm missing out on the views, but it's just fun flying this airplane manually. Okay, I think I can enjoy the views now. I've flown it manually just enough. Okay, brakes can go to off, landing gear switch can go to off. I did not turn on the landing lights. so this is all good. Engine start switches will go off, go to off when we reach 10,000. Everything else is good. Packs are good as well. We have some differential pressure. All right. 6,000 feet, by the way, is our transition altitude, so we will have to change the, it's a off schedule descent. Yep, that's what it is. Doesn't matter, because we have a 4,000 restriction here, so we can't really cross that. Let's turn on data so that it knows. Let me see what our cruise point is. Are we even reaching the cruise point or no? Where is the top of cruise? Oh, there we go. Top of cruise, top of descent. So we can still follow the restrictions. I was checking so that, do I need to do like an open climb in order to have enough cruise? But I think we are good. We are good. Hello to everyone who's watching. Look at that. Oh, went to the bad view for a second. Wow, look at that view. So nice. The sim is at its absolute best right now. Totally love it. Wow. I want to watch this view on the other side. There we go. There we go. Nice wispy clouds. Looks so good. I hope the quality is still good on stream. Let me pull it up on the other monitor and check if it's still good on yeah, not bad at all. So that means I can still go to about 19 Mbps bitrate and it would still be just fine. Okay, we would have crossed 6,000. No, not yet. Okay, can still enjoy these views. Yeah, I can probably still reduce the bitrate to 19 Mbps and it'll be fine. Okay. Good to know. Nice. Can't wait for the landing, this one. This is fog layer, by the way, but it's just how MSFS handles fog. But this specific condition, it looks really good. $5,000 on here. We'll start prepping for the approach once we cross the transition altitude. I don't want to wait because it's a very short flight. We'll be there in no time. Still looking great. Okay, 5,800. .9, that's our restriction, I think 060. So only after that we'll have to change it to standard. We need to stay at 060 until CLEN, at least. CLEN. Some of you would recognize CLEN. It's a bodybuilding steroid, for those who don't know. Clenbuterol. Lot of wind, because I do hear the wind sounds, but then that's Pmdg again. I don't know. Not a lot of winds. It's only 7-8 knots, but I only hear wind sounds here in the cockpit. In the wing views also, there's not a lot of engine sounds coming in. Phoenix is a lot better in that manner. But I love the 77 in every other way. Let's play some piano. Let's change it to standard. Lovely view. Not sure why it keeps disconnecting me from LNAV. I haven't figured out that yet. I don't know, after this update it just keeps disconnecting me from LNAV. Really weird. I mean, I can probably direct to somewhere. Let me see. Let's go direct to cock. Yeah, let's do that. At least it'll put us on LNAV. Yep, there you go. I'll have to keep a watch on LNAV. It's really weird. Really weird. Just randomly disconnects, and I don't know what does it. If it's some shortcut or what is it. Anyways, the altitude that we need to be at what is this? CF01 is 2000. So I'm going to reduce our altitude here on the MCP to 2000, and then it should start descending as we hit TD. I'm going to keep a close watch on LNAV, by the way. Turn the piano up. Piano is honestly my favorite instrument. So calm, so soothing. Oh my god. Love it. Totally love it. So basically we have the ILS tuned in. frequencies tuned in. We also have the course in, so I don't think there's anything else to do here except obviously tuning in the radio minimums. So let's do that. It's 200. I'm setting that to 200. There we go. 200 is set. We're pretty much prepped for the landing. We will, when we cross 10,000, we'll turn on the lights and then get everything ready, and hopefully the landing goes well. I haven't checked the weather yet, and what is the transition altitude? That's another important part. Transition altitude is 4500. Okay. Can we enter that here somewhere? Or is it going to just assume that our transition altitude is something else? I don't know. 9,000 feet of runway, so pretty long. We can go with 30-degree flaps. I won't enter it right now because it will recalculate it as we start descending. There's still quite a while to go. But we are pretty much set up. I'll keep this page open so that we don't forget putting in the approach speeds. Let's review the missed approach. Climb on track 013 at 1500, turn left. Okay, that's normal. It's already planned in. This is our missed approach procedure, and then we hold at Antwerp, I guess. Yep, Antwerp. Sounds good. Wow, this piano is beautiful. There it goes, disabled LNAV again on me. Almost guess what the next note is going to be when you know the music theory. But there's only so much you can do in a scale, right? So it has to call these soothing piano pieces are quite predictable. It's the usual, 1, 4, 5, 6 progression. But it sounds beautiful because it's not about the progression, but it's about the intervals and the rhythm. And you can play the same 1, 4, 5, 6 progression on a different scale, and the mood completely changes. Right? If you play it on a different key or a different scale, the mood completely changes, and it's beautiful. This is probably in C, but I may be wrong. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, pulling up virtual piano. Dun, should be in C. Again, same scale. Yep, it is in C. Yep. It is C. And it is C, G, A and F. Exactly. Exactly like I said. That same 1, 4, 5, 6, they are just swapping around in that 1, 4, 5, 3. 1, 4, 5, 6. So I just pulled this up. Sounds good with this, right? It's because it's in C, so no matter what you play. Exactly what it is, right? G. Okay, so they used C, C, D, E, F, G, A, and they've used A sharp, and then went to C back again, right? But G, G, A sharp, A, G, F, G. That's what it is. Easy. Nice. It's beautiful composition. Not too tough, but beautiful. Wow. Oh, so it's basically D, 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 C, A sharp, C. Nice. Beautiful. Wonder if I should start doing this on all the streams, huh? Pull up freaking music lesson. This is so beautiful. Let's see what this one is. It's still G. There you go. Uh-huh. There you go. Ah, I got it. So it's basically G triad, arpeggiating the G triad. Dun, 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 dun. See that? Wonderful. So now what they've done is, so basically initially what they were doing is so half note down on the do re mi fa sol la ti, and now they went half note up on your C, D, E, F. So now they're using F sharp instead of F, the same scale. You see how the scale changes and the mood is completely different. Okay, I digress. I'm getting distracted from this. Distracted from the flight today, huh? We are at 13,000, so you're still descending fine. Should do more of this. This is fun, huh? Still the same. Now they're going one more up. That's even higher G. That's what it is. Oh man, so good. I wish I could remember play this through keyboard. I don't have my MIDI keyboard connected right now. Otherwise I could have easily just shown. I'm literally playing this with my mouse. I could have, if I had the keyboard connected, I would have been easier to like show and add chords to it, because this would sound beautiful with chords, right? Wow. It's that same melody but played in different ways. Exact same melody but played in different ways. Dun, 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 dun. You can almost compose on this once you have the scale right. So let's see what is G. So G is basically, if we start from here, oh, that's the lower one. So so okay, so this is the only one that's, so they are using lower. In terms of Indian classical, it's basically this is ni, the pa ma ga re sa. Okay, and they're using, yeah, so it's basically G scale. It's proper G scale. They're not using any half note downs anywhere. Clear G scale. And it's, the whole thing is just played around here. So what you can start from G, basically you can play whatever in this scale and it'll sound good as long as you're getting the chords right. So the first one will be G triad, which is simple G major, right? Second will be starting from here. So this is 1 2 3 4 5. So that's, what is this one? A minor. That's A minor. A minor triad. And then you go for the, this is B, this is B minor triad, right? Same way you keep going, and then once you recognize these chords in that scale, man, you can do your own compositions, do whatever you want. Have a metronome on, play with it, you know. Beautiful, love it. Thinking whether to keep this on while landing or not, but it will be very, very distracting to me. I don't know about you guys, but definitely for me it's going to be very distracting. I'll just be thinking about that. Let's focus on the landing here. Oh look, it's looking great outside. We'll do more of these music related streams. Maybe when we do longer flights, it'll be fun to do these, right? I can also learn while we are doing it. It's so much fun. The only thing is I don't have my MIDI keyboard connected, because when I have my joystick on the table, I don't have the MIDI keyboard usually connected. I can do that. I can push the joystick down and still have the keyboard on. I just don't have it today. Might pull it up next time, and then it'll be fun to, you know, dissect these conventional pop songs and all. It'll be fun. Wow, look at that frame drop, huh? Why is it dropping frames on me? Why is it dropping frames on me? Still not at transition altitude. I want to pull up the weather. The thing with, let's turn on all the lights so that we are not scrambling through it. Engine start switch is already on continuous. We should have changed it to normal, but that's fine. Landing lights can turn on. Auto brakes can go to 2. Speed brakes can come on. We are not using it. All we need to do now is mess with the flaps and landing gear. So flaps, I believe once we hit the decel point, we'll start putting them on. Let's look for the meta report of EBBR. There we go. Our QNH is 1015. Just need to hit standard once we hit 4500. No significant information here apart from that. What is the visibility? Visibility is, I don't know the units here. It's 210 at 3 knots. What about this? We need to select the, so we'll go for flaps 30. 129 is our V speed, approach speed. That is good. Almost at the decel point. So I'll be ready with the flaps. I think we have what we need from the weather. Temperature is 6 degrees. I don't think we need anti-ice. We are below 4500, so switch to switching to the local QNH. I believe this is 8000 meters visibility, but I may be wrong. It's because of the unit. Usually it's in SM, right? In miles, but this might be 8000. Well, we'll see. Shouldn't be bad. Alright, at the decel point, let's give it flaps 1, flaps 2 right away, and flaps 5. That should slow it down. Drag required. I know it doesn't need more drag. There's not much going on in chat today, but I loved it. I loved the stream. I'm gonna do more of these music plus flight sim streams. So much fun. I love it. Let's go localizer enabled, and then once we get on the localizer, we'll enable approach also. Actually, we can just enable approach right away because the glide slope is here already. Right, how far are we from the runway? We're about 10 nautical miles. 10 nautical miles from the runway. Right, so what I'm gonna do is once it captures the glide slope, I'll put the landing gear down and start doing all the preps. Localizer is captured, so at least we don't have to worry about that. Not showing the winds. I forgot to. I think it was 210 at 5 knots, right? Something like that. 210 at 3 knots. Okay, so no significant wind really. Okay, we need to be at 2000 here, still on track. Once it stabilizes at 2000, it will catch on the glide slope as well. I might have to get the yeah, I think I can have the landing gear down. On 3 greens, we'll start putting out flaps. Okay, 3 greens. I'll have to use this because okay, flaps 10, 15. I have to go quicker on that here. 25 and 30. We are fully prepped for arrival. I can see the ground already. So that's good. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and I'm going to go. I usually go exactly VREF, or maybe VREF plus 1 or 2, because I'm always afraid of floating. So yeah, I never go exactly like 5 or 10 above VREF. That's a lot for me. Okay, we are at 1500 feet. Still no visual of the runway. But we will see it soon. I'm going to zoom in even more on this. Actually not, never mind. Hopefully the landing goes well. Even if it doesn't, this stream was amazing. I loved it. I'm going to do more of these piano streams. Is fun. Still no visual of the runway. I'm waiting for the visual and then I'll disable autopilot. Don't want to go and disable it when I can't see the runway. Still nothing. Wow, that's some low visibility, huh? 900 feet, 800 feet, still nothing. $200 is the minimums. If we can't, we will see it before 200, hopefully. Still nothing. 700. This is going to be tight, man, and I'll have to. Still nothing. 450. Wow. Oh no. This up. I see the runway now. Oh no. Disable it, man. Holy shit. Alright. Get it down. Let's get it down. Quite bumpy. Typical Ryanair landing. Reversers full. Typical Ryanair landing. We'll see what the landing rate was. It wasn't too bad, at probably 300 or something. Okay, 80 knots. I'm gonna go to the end of the runway. And manual braking. Those brake sounds, huh? Like an old aircraft. Sounds like an old aircraft. Okay, we can park right here and check our landing. Don't want to waste any time. Let's pull up Volanta. Check the touchdown zone like we do always, exactly on the 1000 footers. Beautiful. Minus 337 FPM. I'll take it. With that kind of low visibility and stuff going on at the end, I think it was quite stable. What we can also do is pull up the landing on YouTube and bring it up here. Stuff going on. Let's watch it on YouTube. 1440p. Okay, what was this? 680 feet. Can't see anything. Try to learn something. Yeah, this thing. I don't know what it was trying to detect. It gave a weird arrow instead of directly just pressing. Yeah. So here is where it started veering off to the right too much, so I gave a sudden left rudder which destabilized us. But then also I did not expect no callouts. Kind of weird. and then the flare was a little wonky. Yeah, I was expecting call outs. There's definitely a difference in, like, I see the difference in bitrate. Streaming at 20 Mbps, I do see that there is some difference in the visuals. I feel like 22 was optimal. It looked really good. Like everything here, the cockpit and everything was crisp and clear. But I don't know, that might just be my monitor being too big and I'm just seeing things. Anyhow, that was a good landing, good stream. Hope you guys had fun. No one was interacting on chat, but there were some people watching. So I hope you had fun. Have a good night, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good day, whatever it is. And I'll see you next time we stream. Probably tomorrow. Thank you all and see you.